opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, backcourt of Harden and Bogdanovich. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Leonard kicks to Harden. That 3 off the mark. Now Murray. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Kind of a streaky outside shooter, but it's always a good sign when that shot is falling for Murray.
And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And Williamson gets it to go.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
And finished off by Collins.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Frank looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
And here's Harden. After Zion Williamson made that last 3-pointer. That's good from Collins on the assist by Harden. Collins has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, John Collins around the bucket doing work right there.
Here's Williamson and the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. It might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Williamson's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Back to Harden. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Pass to Queen. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Harden grabs the miss. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. They get it again. The 3. No good that time.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Out to the right wing. Here's Queen. At the elbow, Jones. Fires for three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Garrett Jones, he's checked in for Zubac. Bradley Beal comes in for Collins. And it's done in for James Harden. And the Clippers have possession. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Fourth, the Clippers.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 9. There's the lob to the hoop. And Jones slams it in.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Pass to Messi. Kicks it out to Williamson. The shot from the low post is good. Williamson's got 11 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
To the inside. Jones kicks to Payne. And it's Jones trimming the assist from Payne. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. New Orleans leading by 8. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Bey. Sinks the three-pointer. Bey's got a couple of threes now in the first for New Orleans.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lopez. Now Payne. Clock at 4. Jones. No one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's stolen by Jones. One-on-one here. Here's Dunn. Messi grabs the rebound. And so Poole will bring it up for New Orleans. 11-point game. Out left to the wing. The tray. The shot missing. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be... And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And... Looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
So for New Orleans right now, Fears is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Saddiq Bey. And it's Messi in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
First team.
Here's Harden. Harden finishing inside.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Down low, here's Messi. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nisi's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The three from Poole. Kept alive. In the corner, Bay with it. Fears with it. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Nisi. It's stolen by Jones. Harden with it. Fears covering. Dunn, wide open. He fires. His three-pointer's off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Harden outside. From outside the arc. There's Harden training to three.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. Pelicans leading by 12. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Clippers are remaining competitive, even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Harden, and it's done in the corner. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Williamson.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Done outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Offensive rebound. That one good for two.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Good on the shot. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Harden outside. Over Fears. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Harden.
Well, this is where James Harden's three-level scoring comes into play. You want to take away the rim and the three? No problem. He goes right to the mid-range.
Trains the three-pointer. Williamson's got 20 points.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Yes, that goes in.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
That'll be a 5-second call. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th on the list, James Harden.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he. mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. John Collins comes in for Chris Dunn. The Pelicans also changing it up. Queen's checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Jordan Poole. From deep, Harden. The shot that time not on target. Pelicans leading by 10. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw tonight. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Clock at 6. Jones dishes to Murray. And again, New Orleans has no up. Clippers trail by 13. Outside, Bogdanovich. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Zubac with the screen for Dunn. Outside Collins. The three from Bogdanovich. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Poole. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Poole's got his first basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Leonard. Nice move. Here's Zubac. And he dunks it down.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Down by 15. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your
1:11 left in the first half of the game. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Outside Collins. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 15. And it's Williamson missing. Leonard against Poole. Leonard the pass to Payne. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the lead. Most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
Here's Williamson, and then Cam Devlin as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Yeah, let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings. So, do you agree with these rankings, big fella?
I rarely agree with them, Ernie. Makes me wonder who's doing these rankings. I think we should check their credentials.
You know what, Jack? I think you should try to do the power ranking.
I'll get back to you sometime in February.
February? Is that a new month, Shaq? I have not heard of it. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Clippers.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disrupted...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So it's the Pelicans now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Backcourt of Harden and Bogdanovich. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Harden finds Zubac inside. Here's Leonard. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
First team.
A three from Leonard.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Stolen by Zubac. Leonard looking around. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Cracks in the tray.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Jones, the pass to Queen. Shoots over Zubac. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Queen's got 5 points so far.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Harden. There's the triple. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Williamson in the post. Bogdanovich on him. And that one's good, Williamson.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
And finished off by Collins.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Williamson against Collins. Williamson, the pass to Queen. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight. Clippers trail by 18. Harden outside to the middle. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
James Harden assists.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Here's Queen. He has 7. On the wing, Murray. 6 to shoot. Jones gets a hand on it. And Queen gets it to go. Queen's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Guys, back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's a... appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Here's Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Donnie's checked in for John Collins. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 16-point lead. Carries it down low. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Bogdanovich wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
There's Williamson with the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Dunn kicks to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Pelicans pull it in.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Williamson's got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the inside, here's Leonard. Zubac, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for the Clippers. Jones checked in for Zubac. Bradley Beal comes in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Payne in for James Harden. Pelicans leading by 16. Out to the wing. Pass to Nisi. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And taking a look now at stats for Bradley Beal. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Williamson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And both free throws good for Williamson.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Payne kicks to Beal. Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound. Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside, Jones. No good on the 3. Now, here's Poole. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Williamson against Lopez. And it's Williamson missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Lopez passes to Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
Now, Fears. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Bay against Beal. Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New Orleans on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for New Orleans right now, Saddiq Bey is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Fears. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Fears. He's looking for Messi and finds him. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Count that one.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And Jones slams it in.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And it's Bey with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the wing right side. Back to Poole. To the left side wing. From downtown. And Trey Murphy gets the three.
Yeah, that's a nice feel right there by Jordan Poole. Just make it easy on your teammate to score it.
Harden outside. Pass to Beal. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And the Clippers call time here. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And New Orleans also making a change. Zion Williamson's checked in for Ed Messi. Leonard inside. He's defended by Bey.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Williamson against Leonard. Pass to Fears. Williamson is screen on Jones. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Smart move by the rookie Fears, passing it out of that pick and roll.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's done in the corner. Can they get it? It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Jones. Dunn kicks to Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And here's Harden. Pass to Leonard. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
And it's Williamson missing. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Beal can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Poole. Williamson left side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poole.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Jones. Collins comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Dunn. Harden with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Unloads from 13. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
There's the three. And the Pelicans miss again. And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. From past the arc, McGowan's no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. One of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Bay. Back to Alvarado. Bounce pass from Bay. To the paint. Here's Fears. Yep, it counts.
A nice touch from Fears inside, showing that blend of skill and athletic ability scouts like so much.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the three. That's ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Clippers trail by 21. Here's Bogdanovic, and the layup is good. Bogdanovic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Jay out of hand on it, and he recovers it. Here's Bay. Connects from three-point range.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Pelicans leading by 22.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength. for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zion Williamson.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Here's Poole. Empty that time from Leonard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Pelicans. Yves Missi comes in for Fears. Here's Los Angeles now. Payne looking around. Outside, Beal. Back to Payne. Just 3 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Bey. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the team,
出手，塑料债，才从八方来。
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sideline. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, SGA and Wallace in the backcourt. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Stan, one thing you have to appreciate about these 2 squads is how energetic and athletic they are.
Yeah, look, even in a league of elite athletes, these teams stand out. The pace is going to be pushed tonight, so that remarkable stamina is going to be tested on both sides.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Pass to Williamson. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Hartenstein. Murray against SGA. Back to Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Now here's Hartenstein. Defense is right there. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Jones. Clock at 6. Robbed. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Wallace. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Here's Williamson. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Murray from outside. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the 3.
SGA passes to Wallace. Finish by Holmgren.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Oh!
Wow! Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Outside, Williams. Back to SGA. Banked it in off the glass.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter. Plus, I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Here's Queen. 9 points for him in his last game. Williamson for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Wallace. There's the 3. The rebound by Murray.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Williamson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And that one's good. Williamson.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wallace, right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Defenses used to be able to live with Shea taking that shot, but that's not the case anymore.
Williamson passes to Jones. Back to Williamson. Outside Murray. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And that one's good. Williamson.
Assist goes to DeJounte Murray.
Thunder leading by 6. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein a screen. Wallace with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Williamson passes to Murray. 4-3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Leading by 5. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shai's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Making some changes. Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Fears in for DeJounte Murray. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Fears. SGA covering. Back to Poole. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Thunder leading by 5. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Poole outside. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Caruso misses. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson. And the layup is good off the glass. Williamson's got 15 points.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And here's Caruso outside. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. has so far, halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
We've got Luguentz Dort. Holmgren is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, puts up a 3, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They outside. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
For 3, Fears. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. Alvarado with a rebound. The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 shots.
Oh my goodness.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Oklahoma City, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Mitchell finds Dort. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Poole from long range hits a 3-pointer.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's Holmgren, high post. Bay's there. Holmgren right side. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Holmgren's got 7.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Murray passes to Bay. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to Wallace. There's the triple. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a 1-game. Oh! Zion lowers the boom!
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Holmgren outside. To the paint. Now here's Wallace, guarded by Poole. And the bucket is good.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And the Pelicans call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Here's Williamson. Good on the 13-footer. Williamson's got 19 points.
Well, there, instead of forcing the issue, Zion takes what the defense gives him.
Here's Williams. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Thunder trail by 4. Dort outside. Inside. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
On the wing, Jones. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
Zion not fazed by the contact.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Dort, the pass to SGA. Up top, Holmgren.
2 minutes.
Williams on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Such a powerful denial. Zion wanted that shot completely erased.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Please turn your attention courtside. It's the Storm Chasers.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Dort. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Left in the first half of this game. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they have improved over the offseason.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
Zion! So hard to stop down low.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Murray against SGA. To end the run. That one rolls around and rims out.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the ball.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Up ahead, Zion takes it to the rim.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside, Williams. Down low, Here's Holmgren. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
On the wing, Jones. Williams defending. And he lobs it up to the rim. Picked it out of midair. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's SGA. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup. 5 ticks left to play in the first half of basketball. Williamson for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first half. It's New Orleans. They lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, right now for the Thunder, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
New Orleans leading by 7. And the Pelicans last season, Stan, just 21 wins. Their worst record in over a decade.
Well, look, they were hamstrung by injuries. And that's been an issue for the last few years with New Orleans. When healthy, this team has the talent to compete in the West, but they haven't been able to stay healthy.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the 5. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Murray. And there's another one for the Thunder.
You can't ask for a better look. And he capitalizes.
Hartenstein's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. From the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Wallace. The rebound by Murray. New Orleans leading by 7. Williamson passes to Murray. Jacks up a 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Murray's got 12.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Wallace's shot is good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they double up Williamson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Queen. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Zion! Aggressive on the interior.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because Murray's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you guys.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's SGA. SGA using that size.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Williamson from outside the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Williamson. The 3 ball. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Wallace, the pass to SGA. Back to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. And yep, it's good. Wallace has got 9.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. Just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Jones from outside. He buries it from 3. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Jones showing you his basketball IQ there. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Queen. Williamson outside. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's New Orleans with another.
Zion keeping the defense on their toes right there.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 9. Williamson passes to Queen. On the wing, Murray. The 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
New Orleans calls timeout. And the Thunder making a change here. Dortch checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Queen. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson passes to Murray. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 6 assists now in the game. Thunder trail by 12. It's Dort on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 5 now. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, do you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And a miss there on the triple. And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
To the middle. Here's Bey. The shot no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder trail by 7. The three is up. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
34 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Murray. Takes the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. And Williamson with the block.
Great timing by Zion. Met him near the rim.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 7. There's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 34, Kendrick Williams.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it. One second left. And that's not going to go. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Pelicans ahead, up 7. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Mitchell out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pass to Williamson. Powerful play from Zion at the rim.
He is such a powerful dunker. When Zion is cleared for takeoff, he doesn't pass up those opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game. The Thunder making a switch here.
Oklahoma City, number 12, Thomas.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. Back to Williamson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league ring.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Williams misses.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the shot goes in.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Dort, a screen on Poole. The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. They swipe it. Wallace, the pass to Dort. That 3's off the mark.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Jang passes to Williams. From deep, Mitchell. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now. And good! There's another! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Williams in the post. Covered by Williamson.
And that's the thing about Williams. He puts pressure on the defense from every spot on the floor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Thunder trail by 15. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's New Orleans now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Kicks it out to Williamson. And he lobs it up top. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 9 rebounds now. New Orleans leading by 15. A nice shot by Fears.
Jeremiah Fears, man, this kid is gritty.
The Thunder shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Williams up top. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Another one goes! Incredible!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Here's Williamson. Oh, another one falls! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And it's Pelicans ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much.
Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
Now here's Wallace. Driving to the basket. Dort for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
The Pelicans call timeout. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Zion Williamson.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Oh, man, what an effort tonight. To put together this type of game against the defending champs, that is impressive. This is why so many people hold him in such high regard. SGA good.
It doesn't matter what the defense does inside. Gilgeous-Alexander was determined to get through.
And it's good. He hits another one.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Holmgren outside. Jams it home!
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
New Orleans leading by 18. Williamson looking around. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Williams! Yes, sir, with the 3.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, missed on the tray.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And New Orleans shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. That one goes. Yes, sir.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
The Pelicans lead by 11. Williamson outside. Oh, no good again that time. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Money from three.
All eyes on SGA, so he kicks it out to the perimeter. Just excellent recognition.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Now it's Jones. And stolen by Williams. Outside SGA. Outside Williams. It's good from beyond the arc.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
The Pelicans call timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Thank you for that. Yet another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Now Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Oklahoma City foul. Chet Holmgren. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Pelicans call timeout.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Oh, an important score by Zion. They trusted him, and he delivered.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Outside Holmgren fires the three. Can't get it. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
And the Thunder call time here. 19 seconds left in the final quarter.
All right, guys, what do you think? And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Oh, the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
Oh, man, big error right there. Number of remaining timeouts is something you communicate to your players.
We don't see it that often, but with all that's going on, the timeout situation must have slipped his mind. Oh, the shot is off. Williamson, a thunderous two-hander with authority.
Queen.
And so the Pelicans take the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy.